Well, welcome to the show, D Speaks You Think, right here at Rolling Out Live, and I am a dunamis woman. Every time I hear that song, I just feel like stepping.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
especially
like,
from Chicago.
Chi-Town,
People
ain't
have
nothing
to
like
know.
it. Ain't
Yes.
nothing like it. It's what we do. It's what
That's
we
who
do.
we are.
And it's who we are.
Yes,
Come on
yes,
now.
yes.
So I'm excited about today. As you all know, I have a great show that's going to be right here on Rolling Out Live, because you see a real awesome man on my right. You see another powerful woman on my left. We don't do anything but talk real talk about life and relationships, because we have some things that's on the inside of us. But reality is, when you hear life and relationships, I don't want you all to think just about a man and a woman and intimacy and all these things. You cannot have great success without being connected to the right people and formulating the right relationship according to your purpose and according to your destiny. And I love it because I don't even have to look for people, Michelle. When you're in purpose, Jahmar, people just come to you because your steps are ordered. Are you with me?
I'm with
Are you with me? So
100%.
100%. So I'm going to get into Jahmar Hill.
There
we go.
Hill.
got it right, Jesus.
Talking your mic.
Jesus, take the wheel.
She got it right.
Because on our pre-recording of this show, I was calling him by the wrong last name, but I got so many men in my heart that I just put the name sometime all together. But you are the one and only Jahmar Hill. Y'all give him some love.
How you doing?
Right here. You all know Michelle Obasi, but I don't want y'all to get so used to her, because you know what? She's doing some great things right here with me at Dunamis Woman. So this woman is powerful. God has taken her and her mind and what she's doing and the vision as the executive producer to the next level of this show, which is why I'm sitting here with Jahmar Hill. So we're just going to have some real talk.
Yes, we are.
Are y'all ready?
Yes, we are.
Say hello to the peoples, Michelle.
Hello, everybody. How are you all doing? I am 100% grateful for being here. You never, ever, ever, ever take anything for granted. So the fact that I'm sitting here today, the fact that the opportunity was given to me, because you could have called me and said, don't show up.
You know I wasn't going to do that.
I hope not.
You know I wasn't going to do
But
that.
you know
Matter
what?
of fact, I would say, where are you?
Just gratitude. And I'm
Yes.
gratitude that Jahmar didn't have to say yes. He did not have to be here. He's an actor. He's a director. He has a film coming out on December 21st. He has a lot going on in his life, and he could have said, no, I'm too busy. But the fact that he said
You know he
would
wasn't
be
going to say
here,
that either.
I'm
Go ahead.
grateful.
You know, I thought about it, but I was like, nah, man, I'm coming here. Nah, I'm just playing. It's an honor to be here.
Is it an honor?
Yes, it really
it's
is.
truly an honor to have you. We have at Dunamis Woman Enterprise, which I am the founder of, and we have a conglomerate of entities, and D-Speak is just a component of that.
Okay.
But our thrust and our heartbeat is to raise the voice of our real awesome men, because from a media perspective, you will see just really putting you all in a negative light. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so you are doing some great things independently. I'm going to get all into that, because I know that is not an easy journey for you.
Nah, it ain't.
I know it's not a overnight process,
Nope.
you know, because when you're called to greatness, you got to go through a lot of challenges,
Yes.
you know. So before we get started with the real talk, and I make it a little raw, you know what I'm saying? Can you hang with me?
Listen, I'm here.
You hear? All right. I want you to tell me, who is Jahmar Hill, because I don't like to do a lot of Googling and a lot of researching, because those are things that we just have to have out of formality to get us where we're going, you know. But in the crust of things, who are you?
Who is Jahmar Hill? Jahmar Hill is a passionate, talented, loving person who believe in working for anything that you want, and a family person, very family oriented, caring, helpful, and a godly, spiritual person.
Awesome. All those nice terms can get you somewhere.
Yeah.
It might not be all what you want to, where it want to get you, but it can get you somewhere.
That could get me some. Got me here.
It got you here. There you go. It got you here. So we want to really understand your greatness. And Michelle, I want you to really feel free to chime in, because in this segment, I really want to talk about greatness, understanding your greatness. Actually, I have a coaching program where I coach women on really understanding their greatness. And the premise of that is that we have to be who we are for you all. You know what I mean? No man has gotten here on the earth except he or she has come through the womb of a woman. You know?
I'm glad you said that.
Why are you glad I said that? Well, go ahead. No,
we
go
gonna
ahead.
get-
No, go
we
ahead.
gonna get
Go,
deep, right?
Go deep.
Go deep.
Go deep.
I'm just
Interject,
saying,
whatever. Why you glad I said that? Because I haven't heard that from most men.
Because I mean, some women don't know that, you know, and I think social media is really messing up a lot of young women minds and thinking this is the type of woman you gotta be, you know. I admire women. I love women. I say that all the time, and you know, and I am dating or whatever. I make that clear that I love women. So, with that being said, when I tell someone I love women, that means I'm always have a hand for a woman to
There you
help
go.
them. You know what I mean? Whether I'm in a relationship or not. And coming from a mom who took care of 3 kids on her own,
Yeah.
you know, not taken away from my dad or my stepfather, but my mom had to figure it out.
Come on now.
You know, and me, I grew up living in a shelter. You know, that's a lot of stuff nobody don't know about. I try not to talk about it. Mom, if you watching, please don't call me saying, don't be talking that shit on that damn live. But listen, the truth be told.
Let
Truth
the
you know
truth
what I'm
be
saying?
told.
Let the truth be told.
You know, one day I produced I produced a play for Rashonda Elder. That's the lady who was a leading actress in my first award-winning film, Last of Lost. And someone said to me that it was like, I thought you came for money, and I'm like, why? And it was like, how you able to do all this? And I'm like, it don't take a lot of money to do this. People keep thinking you got to be rich to do this. You know what I mean? You don't. You have to be patient and you have to understand what you want.
Yeah.
And it don't take a lot to help others. You
No,
know.
no.
That's what I think. Reading is important. You know, we on our phones every day, but
You
people.
talking about READING?
Yeah,
Oh,
reading.
reading. Okay.
Yeah.
The, what they said in the book that what is Carter Woodson wrote? You put it in a book.
You put it in a book. We're gonna miss it
we'll
because
miss
we
it.
don't read as
Yeah.
a people.
Yeah.
we gotta read.
So I say that to say, researching is important. I didn't start this by just wanting to be a filmmaker. I didn't want to be this. I did honestly. I got started by proving a point to someone that I could do anything. You know, and while you procrastinating,
Yeah.
you know, someone brought me onto their film, and I was very passionate about it, and I will call out of work each day just to be a part of it, and we wasn't getting nothing done. And I'm like, yo, this is some bullshit, SHIT, you know. And I was like, you know, I'm gonna figure out how to create my own. I got the power to do that.
Yeah. Come on now.
And
almost
and
spoken the tongues. Go ahead.
you know, I did it. I reached out to a friend of mine who had some writing experiences.
Yeah.
And I asked him to help me write my film Last Love Lost, and he did. You know, he helped me. It wasn't the vision that I wanted, but he gave me that blueprint on how to do it, and the rest is history. You know, so I just said I forgot the hell I was going to, but you get the point.
But I do
you know.
get the point,
You
and you
get the
you
point.
said a lot just in what you were saying, and that's the whole key. It's not. There's power in a black man's narrative
Yeah. It
because
is.
it's not even about a script or a formula. Where am I going? What am I trying to do? And staying on that path. A lot of people have become too rigid.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you're losing out on the greatness, the creativity, because life, I always give the description, we always looking at the alphabets as we have been taught, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. But when you look at the bowl of soup, of the alphabet soup, it's just in the bowl all scattered.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so the life is just like that. The alphabets are going to be the alphabets, but it might not always go in the order in your
Right.
life
Yeah.
of what we have been trained.
Yeah.
And so our mind has been trained, which stifles. I love it how you said our creativity. Okay. Now you said two things that I want to hit on because you know I got that ear to hear. You know what I mean? You were saying, and this is very a passion of mine because I want us to get it. We are so engulfed in social media now,
Yeah.
and I'm not knocking it because it has become a part of our world, but it has too much have shaped us into who we are.
Yeah.
And that's not the truth.
It's not.
Okay. But
not.
you made a statement about how it has, shaped or caused some women to be of a certain type that they're not. And you understand what I'm saying?
No, I know what you're saying.
Go ahead. I want you to go a little bit deeper into that.
What I'm saying is,
Yeah. from a black man's
All right,
perspective.
me right now, I have a lot going on. So my date, I'm single.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I was dating someone,
Okay.
and you know, we just
Come on,
Come
real
on
talk.
now.
you know, I'm
Real
just
talk.
saying,
Real
it's
talk.
just
You ain't gotta say a
for,
name.
for
but
me
talk
on
real
this
about it.
for me on this journey. I like I said, I love women. You know, so
Mm-hmm.
I feel like each person come into our life for a reason.
Yes.
You know, rather they help me or I'm helping them in some
Mm-hmm.
way. And if you go to my Instagram, it's only my work. It's
Mm-hmm.
not my
Mm-hmm.
personal life. You don't see
Mm-hmm.
me on there doing the most. Like I have my goofy moments,
Mm-hmm.
but I archive that goofy stuff that I
Yeah.
can
Yeah.
always go back and put out. You know, but my social media is my business.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Mm-hmm.
it.
That's
It's
it.
not for my love life. It's not for
I feel you.
you know. It's not
I
for
feel you.
it's not for someone to go there and say I want to be funny or whatever. I try to make minds where people get inspired and see my work that I created. You know, because if I die tomorrow, I ain't got no website. Y'all gonna have to go to y'all gonna have to go to my Instagram and
Go to
it's,
your
and
Instagram.
it's public,
my
you know.
God.
But
Do it.
God forbid,
love
but
it.
but I'm just saying, you know, with relationships, you just gotta be with someone that's understanding
And that's secure
and very secure.
within themselves.
Yes.
And I related to you on that. I know that we may be in a different generation, you know, but the principle of it is still the same, no matter
Yeah.
how young or how old you are, because I love men. But because I say I love men, it's because I believe in men.
Yeah.
I came from a man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You love
Yeah.
women because you came from a woman.
Yeah.
So when people hear that, they automatically, with their distorted thinking about sexual or
Right.
this or that, because I don't have that hatred. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? No matter what has happened in my life, in my relationships, I believe in you all. And this is why we're here with real awesome men, because this ain't, for me, this ain't no little women's lib thing. And I just got I got too much estrogen around me. I ain't wanting to hang with them girls and let's do all this, because there's wholesome relationships in everybody. You know, whether you are of one generation, I'm of another generation, because when it's all said and done, it's purpose.
Yeah.
And so I people look at my page and it's like, oh, I've heard a man say, you with these men or whatever. This is my business.
Yeah,
This is what
exactly.
I do. So if you're not secure within yourself, keep a stepping. But social media will feed your mind
will, yeah.
based upon your own issues.
You know, one thing, speaking on social media and just speaking on the narrative and social engineering period, this is all a setup. I'm not getting all conspiracy theory on you, but this is a setup. And
historian.
that's really why I wanted you on the show, because the black man's narrative has to be told, because social media is making you all look a whole bunch of ways that you're really not. And when you understand who you really are, and when we tell our own stories, just like you are doing, Jahmar,
Yes.
then it allows for people to know the truth.
Yeah.
So then women can say, oh, this is how a black man is. This is what a black man expects. This is how I should act as a black woman. And I want to take you all to a historical perspective about the importance of his movies and the importance of being independent. You go back to Hollywood. You go back to Oscar Micheaux. You go back to Gordon Parks. You go back to all of the great narratives, the storytellers, the producers, and the writers and the directors, and they had to do certain things to get their stories out. But with social media and with what we're doing today, it's not as easy, but you have more resources and the ability to tell the right story.
Yeah.
They were still. So I want you to speak to that, about how you have come on the backs, on the shoulders of those who come before you. Name some of the people who have really inspired you.
You hear how scholarly she
yeah.
is? That's why I keep her around.
Well, the filmmaking point, like I'm never really got inspired by no one really, but Tyler Perry. Honestly, because I feel like we have a similar story. And Mom, I'm gonna call you back, Mom. I'm on air, Mom. You know, just what he doing. Like, he built a studio out here.
Yeah.
You know, we don't give that man credit. And I feel like when you got the world against you, or you got individuals against you, and you have a good heart and you just want to help people, it's like that you got to be tough.
You have to.
You got to be tough.
Woo, Jesus.
You know, and
you have to.
I mean, I just feel like he just inspired me because I hear so much negative about him, and then, you know, I even myself, like I help a lot of people that I wouldn't even. I don't talk about what I do publicly. I just do it because that's just me. But it's like what I was saying to you. I was like, oh, I think I'm gonna move to Atlanta because it's just so much love here. But then I'm like, you know what? Maybe I should just visit.
Right
You
there.
know, because
Take it from me.
yeah, because then you know people get so used to
to
you,
it. Yes,
and that's usually what happens. People
Yes.
change, and then they say you change. I never changed. I've been the same. My number been the same.
Where are you
since.
originally from?
I'm from Jersey.
Okay.
My number's still the same. You know, I still respond when I respond to people. You know, it's just. But you know, not to get off topic. I just he's someone that inspired me. You know, great stories.
And you know what? We all, I mean, I can speak of I have a particular person in mind, Ayanna Van Zant. She aspires me for what she's doing. You have Tyler Perry, and I'm sure if you're listening and looking at us, you have yours, you know, amongst other people, you know what I'm saying? But my point for saying that, as it goes back to greatness, you know, greatness is not just to say, oh, look at this person, but how does that person's life impact your life that will cause your passion, your purpose to be ignited, that you may want to create your own. You know, you don't want to copy, but that's why even from a business perspective, modeling is so wonderful, you know, but you got to have inspiration. And sometimes we can get so fixated on what somebody else is doing that you can lose sight of your own. You
See,
know,
I never look at someone's like particular work and be like, I want that. I just look at their grind.
I look at the grind.
You know, because like I said, when I started, I asked myself what type of producer I want to be. I want to be the actor, the director, the writer. That's what I chose.
And that's what you chose. And because you chose it, guess what? It chose you. You know. So we're going to take a break. I'm going to come right back. This is D Speaks You Think right here, rolling out live with Jahmar Hill.
Jahmar.
Did I say Jahmar right?
No, you did. But that's my little signature. So
all right, we're going with your little signature.
That's watching, they be knowing. They be like, oh, you should make that over there.
We're going to be coming right back. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
What's up, guys? This is Lipstick and Cognac. Starting on Tuesday, you guys will be on rollingout.com and on our Facebook page, giving you all the tea you need for relationships. Here to help you out, man. Make sure y'all tune in from 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Want to watch your favorite talk show, Lipstick and Cognac. Here with that dynamic duo. You don't want to miss Lipstick Shadio Comics and just Cognac Till Like It Is personality, man. It's going to be a great time. Make sure y'all tune in. Tune in on rollingout.com. There's ROLLINGOUT.com. And also on Facebook, Rolling Out Facebook, man. It's going to be a great time. Y'all don't want to miss this. Great laugh, great talks, realness, truth. Man, we ain't really some expert. We know what we talking about. So make sure y'all tune in. rollingout.com, man. Lipstick and Cognac.
This week on The Kitchen.
Yeah. The Kitchen. Yeah. Hold up. Tune in. All right.
You got Trans Lee.
I just want to answer what y'all ask me.
You got Great.
Tomatoes, lamb, ribs.
DJ DiBiase.
All right. Yeah. Hold up.
Chef Chrissy.
Yeah. Hold up. Tune in.
Porcelain Gold.
Yeah, I thought you know. The Kitchen got the biggest nigga enjoy the show. Alright. Well, that's the show, man. I thank y'all for coming. Then it was Thursday. Next time I hope you join us.
God blessing me often. I'm still up in the apartment. I know they keeping my deposit. I got burn holes in the carpet.
All I know is old. All I know is bold. All I know is stoves. Look this out the door.
Right back here at Rolling Out Live, and I am Dunamis D Collins at D Speaks You Think. That is my slogan. That is who I am as a part of me, because really when I talk about some stuff, I want you to think about. I want you to think about life. I want you to think about it's a mystery. I want you to think about all the things that that's happening and we're dealing with it, but it's always some underlying things that is up under that. You know what I'm saying, Michelle?
Yes.
You know, and we don't take time to think about some stuff, you know, but it's going to be, you ain't seen nothing. nothing yet, keep following us on D Speaks You Think in the upcoming weeks and months, because it's going to get deeper and deeper and deeper about what I'm going to talk about, Jahmar. You know I can't give it all to him at one time, right?
No.
You know, I had a question. You said something on the break, and you talked about your journey.
Yeah.
And I want you to really speak to the young people, especially the millennials who think that they're going to come, get on Instagram.
I want to speak to the old heads,
Speak
too.
to old heads,
It's-
speak to us all.
It's not an
They be
age
What's that
ones.
journey like? Talk about your journey.
Before I go to the journey, I want to say this. Before I got into the business or whatever, it was people that I looked up to, people that I would reach out to, and give like ideas or whatever. Just want to be a part of what they were doing, and I look back and I surpassed that. And I still see some people still in the same place. But I'm still the type of person who'll be like, hey, let's still work together.
Yes.
So that's what I've been trying to be on. But I don't know what it is. I watched for instance, Joe Button. You know who Joe Button is?
Yeah, I do.
She does. I don't.
Don't worry about her. I
Don't worry,
I
she does.
I got her. I'll tell about it later.
Joe Buttons, he said something that came out on the media about like up and coming rappers or whatever. Like the generation changed a lot, and even me, I witnessed because I got an old soul. My mom, every day I wake up to her playing music, so that's something that gets me energetic.
Yeah.
And I don't think about, you don't think about things like, dang, why do I love music so much? But my mom put that in me.
That's the seed.
Yeah, she put that in me since she was pregnant. Since
Come on
waking
now.
up,
Come on now.
every day she'd play music. So, I always get off topic because I really forgot what the point
Talking
was.
about
again.
the old heads. You want to
the
tell
old
the old
heads.
heads.
And
Oh,
the journey,
all right.
right.
But I just say, I always try to go back to them to get advice because they're the ones who have the wisdom.
Yeah.
People that's older than me, and that's how I try to hang around. But I be feeling like, dang, like why the hate though?
The old heads are
Yeah,
hating
yeah.
when they really have the wisdom.
Yeah.
And that's
One
of the
like
things about Gen Xers. We owe you all. I don't know how old you are, but I know I'm 47. I'm a Gen Xer. And one of the things that we failed to do as a generation was reach back and to really show you all what we learned. We just took it, ran with it, became self-absorbed. And I can speak for that because I can speak to myself. And a lot of what the people around me did. And so it is important, and I'm speaking to the old heads as well, it is important for us to, what we have and what we've acquired, only God gave it to us, so it's not really for us anyway. And we do need to go back, and we do need to reach back and really, really support these young people. When I say speak to the millennials, I'm not talking about browbeating and dog them out. I'm really talking about giving them what we never gave them, giving them what we had in order for us to continue to move forward. Together. That's so key.
And it's if you look at it in one way, you will see it where it's cross generations and it's continual, and that is it is our responsibility.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It is our responsibility to think futuristic.
Correct.
We stop thinking futuristic. We think right now.
Yeah.
Self-absorption have crept in because of our own emotional pains, our unresolved conflicts, our own issues. That's why talking about real life and relationships, it ain't about, I just went to bed with you, slept with you, did this or whatever. It's about how we are really connected. I mean, I ain't just missing that part. Don't go there with me. You know what I'm saying? But we do that before we do this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm
this
real
is important.
real
Yeah.
talk. I mean, I was just talking to Michelle about this. We don't even understand purpose, but if we ain't doing nothing else, we jumping into bed and we having sex and you got dick and pussy all over flying everywhere, but we don't really think about who we are.
Yeah,
but now we have this responsibility and we have children and we're so busy trying to take care of them and do what we're doing that we got to step back and say, what is my purpose? Who am I?
Correct.
What am I really called to do? And then make the sacrifices. So that's why it's so important. Don't forget about reaching back.
Yeah.
Don't.
Now, it's an
I
art
try to do that
reaching
as I'm
back.
still getting to where I want to be at. I'm hands-on with the autistic community.
There you go.
Speak about that. I read that in your bio. Speak about that.
Well, I was taking care of this white autistic kid, my brother, Ryan, for like 5-6 years before I moved to California. And without him, it wouldn't be a Jahmar. And I say that to say when I came home from college, I didn't know what I wanted to do. And as I talk about a woman, a friend of mine, she was like, "Hey, my mom's a manager at this group home, and we're looking for men." I was like, "How much they pay?" That's what I cared about at first.
Right.
And at the time, I think minimum wage back then was like $9, but they was like 13. I was like, 13? Yeah, I'll go. And my first client, Robert. This is not Ryan. He was Asian, couldn't walk. He could stand, but he couldn't walk. And I just had it in my urge, was like, I'm gonna get this guy to walk. I knew he could walk.
Come on now.
I say 3 months with a team effort of my coworkers and myself. Like, this kid, he started walking better. I haven't been to work probably 3 weeks, a month or so. I swear to you, I came back to work. He hopped out of his chair and walked to me like this because they know the energy.
They know the energy.
They know the
and
energy.
They know the, and I know this from experience because I used to run a social service agency getting young men out of prison.
Yeah.
But regardless of what the population of it is, whether you are working with someone who works with you or you just working to give back to a cause, they know your compassion.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They know your energy, but also how you really feel about the true self. You know what I mean? And what a person can do. That's really what it's about. It's about believing the impossible.
Yeah.
That, do you know, Jahmar, just what you're saying and right now and the things that you have said thus far, I really want to admonish you to keep your mindset.
What you mean?
Keep the way that you think.
Thinking?
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because first of all, for a black man as fine as you are, to think the way that you think, you get all them waves,
Waves,
baby,
baby. All I'm
everything,
looking
all
at is
them
them
waves.
waves. I ain't want to say
And I
nothing.
don't have a problem with saying that, and that don't mean I want you like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I have to recognize who you are.
Thank
you know, and I want to esteem you based upon who you are. So don't change your mind, because as God elevates you, you know what I'm saying? The key to us not being successful is because we thinking too much about ourselves.
Yeah, that's the truth.
That's our
That's
biggest
the truth.
hindrance,
That's
you
the
know.
truth.
And then also too, it's an art to reaching back, because I'm always helping and giving, but then some Negroes can cause you to go down.
No, that's
You understand what I'm
very
saying?
true.
So you have to be very keen and skillful of how you reach back and creating that cause.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I was teaching my class with women, and I teach a purpose-driven class, how to live a purpose-driven life. And I said, there is no purpose without a cause, and there is no cause without people.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm
know
saying?
what you're saying.
So when you have those things in place, it's inevitable success is going to come your way. It might not come how you want it, as quick as you want it, and the way that you've already formulated in your mind. But I want you to keep thinking the way you're thinking, and you shall, as they say, you shall go far. You shall go far. You shall go far.
Hey, before we move on, I wanna. We got a Facebook question.
Yeah.
Brother O. What's
Brother O,
that
what's the
Facebook
Facebook
question?
Jamal, what is one thing that you learned from the old heads that you still use today?
Oh wow.
Somebody asked that?
Yeah.
What is
what
one thing
that
you learned
from the old heads
that you still use
today?
today?
Well, if we talking life,
Yeah.
not just movies.
I'm talking
life.
life, real life.
Dang, that's a good question. I say how to dance. No, I'll just play.
You know what?
I'm just joking. I'm just joking. That's a question that I don't know. I can't say. Well, my stepfather. You know, growing up, I'm my mom's child, so I always defended my mom. You know, and shout out to my stepfather, because he also shaped who I am
Amen.
today.
That's
you
it.
know, he used to teach me stuff and used to say things to me that I didn't understand when I was young.
There you go.
And me and him used to fight all the time. I mean, fight. I don't talk. And you know, I'm old now. DB. I call him DB. I call him Daddy Bill. But he used to be tough on me, and even basketball, 'cause I was a basketball star, you know, in high school, and he was just, I just learned life from him, you know, so I can give him that credit, because he was really there for me, and there for my mom and her kids. So that weighed out on me. I was dating someone who had a newborn son.
Wow.
And I was with her for 2 years, and her son was motivation to that relationship. You know, and even though I broke up with her, I was his father. You know, I was the only guy he know.
Yes.
You know, so I think she sent me a text one day, and she was like, she was watching my movie, and he was like, Jahmar, because he used to call me Mar because he couldn't say my name, but now he say Jahmar, and she sent me the text, you know, stuff like that. It just makes me just be like, dang, like why do I care? But I care.
I know.
But
I know the
care,
feeling.
you know, I care, and it's not that like I want her back, but I still be wanting to be a part of his life.
And let's talk
know?
about that. And I really want to talk about that because you are a man. Because as a woman, it's like we're expected to do stuff like that and to really care, you know. And I sometimes I ask myself the question, D, why do you care? You know, sometimes I don't even like my own heart. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'll be like, I want to tell you off, go here, don't call me no more, and you and your kids, I can tell you where to go. But that's not in me. You know what I mean? And I really, the people who have hurt me is the most that I care about.
Exactly, it's always that way. That's
Tell me about it from your perspective.
Because we just want to see people do good.
Yeah.
We want to see them do so well. And I think that's my biggest downfalls in relationships is every chick that I ever dealt with, I always want them to level up. I actually dumped somebody because they failed the class. And I don't mean to say it that way. Don't look at me like nigga, you crazy. But it was bigger than that. I just felt like she was skipping class just to hang with me. And
come on now.
You know, she was trying to get herself together. So I'm like, you can't love me like
there
you're supposed to if you're not straight.
Yeah.
And I know she had the daddy issues back then, but I'm not the daddy. You know, I'm the dude that we're trying to build with.
Yes.
You know,
yes.
so I really did. And she never understood. She hated me. And I mean, you know, shout out to her now. She's doing good. She finished school, so I feel like that was a journey that helped her. And she have 2 beautiful kids, and she's married now. But well, she said she married. I don't know if she really married.
So crazy.
But like, yeah, I'm married now. That ain't gonna hurt my feelings.
Right.
But,
she try to let you know how really she did well. You know what I mean?
I just say, you know, I don't know. When you have a good heart, you just have a good heart.
Yeah,
you know,
you do.
Especially if you don't have nothing behind trying to be with someone. You can always tell who was just there because they just so easily can just let it go. You know what I'm saying?
But you know what? I have a take on it because, you know, people think that I'm crazy because some of the things that they would do, I just don't have it in me to do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm teaching a class tonight on how to trust.
What kind of class?
It's a spiritual class that I teach when
It's
people
online.
enroll. It's online, but it's how to trust after betrayal. You know, and I can honestly say that I don't have those things because even when I experienced the betrayal and the infidelity in my relationship and in my marriage or whatever, I mean, we cool. You know, he and I can really kick it. You know what I'm saying?
That's how I am.
I mean, it's not about me trusting. It's about me being who I am.
I need to send this live to a couple of
You know,
people
no,
right
I'm
now.
serious.
Let them hear this.
And this is what I want. I mean, this is why I do what I do from a coaching perspective, because in relationships, I want us to know that it's not black and white.
Yeah.
It's a heart issue.
It is.
You know, it's really a heart issue, and you got to know how to see life and to live life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And if you see it from this perspective looking in, then you're going to miss on the lessons.
Yeah.
But if you look at it from outside, that it's not about you. Too many people looking in the mirror. You know, what about me?
Not
what about
exactly.
me? What about me? What about
Exactly.
me? You know, and then we, it's like the ex-woman that you was talking about, you know, we sacrificing ourselves and what we desire for you all to like us more, but y'all don't like that, do you?
Yeah. Oh, wait.
Men.
Which-
I mean, y'all want them to, you all want us to still have our purpose, live our life, do what we do, pursue our dreams. A real man. I ain't know. Yeah, a real man.
Of course.
A man with a purpose.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, you know what? I look at dating different. I only date for purpose now. I mean, I don't,
come on now.
I don't-
Come on now.
I
Speak
don't-
it.
you know,
Speak it.
I'm still
I almost ran around rolling out.
I'm still in my 20s, and you know I'll be hitting my 30s
Are you?
soon. Yeah, and I mean
You're so
I'm not.
smooth.
I'm not.
He like, yeah.
I'm like, he could be my son.
You know,
Right. I
but-
love it. I love it.
But I know what I want, and I
Come
know
on
the type
now.
of woman that I want, and I know how I want to feel. I don't want to feel like I gotta keep persuading you that I'm into you.
You want a
Dude.
cougar?
Listen. Look, that was my
You
next
know what?
move. Listen to me. Listen.
Turn off the
That's my
video.
next-
'cause she
I
done
already
lost her
said I'm
mind.
about to go back to LA and just find me a rich woman. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired of this, but nah.
Don't be playing
I'm
on
just
my
playing.
age. Nah. I still
Nah.
got it.
Age ain't nothing but a
You know
number.
what, Eartha Kitt? If you don't get your mind right.
Age ain't nothing. But nah, for all jokes aside, like I just I don't know. You just
I just threw you out. I messed up his whole psyche.
Okay,
So-
I'm gonna bring this back. I'm gonna ask both of y'all a question.
Okay.
As visionaries, when you talk about being on purpose, what's the importance of somebody really being on purpose? Maybe they just don't know what they want to do, but as a visionary, how difficult or how challenging is it for you all to find a companion?
It's hard.
How
I ain't gonna
so?
lie. It's
Go
hard.
ahead.
It's hard for me because for one, I'm picky.
Okay.
I'm very picky. I don't know why. I asked God. I talked to him like, God, why you do this? She's so good. She's helping me out. Like she support me. And then the personality sometimes it don't match. You know, or
Yeah.
or they have their own demons that they're fighting, and you want to help them get through it, but then it becomes draining. You know, I mean, I was dating someone, you know, and like I said, it's love. I'm sure she probably watching. That's why I'm whispering and shit.
Be careful. You whispering on live though.
You know, but I tried to block on her social media, but nah, I'm just playing. But you know, my last person I was dating, perfect, great woman. You know, smart, got things going, degree, everything. Her father passed away, and I tried to be there, but then I don't know how because it's those triggers.
Yeah.
Just happen.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like, dang, what do I do? What do I do? And sometimes I'm so blunt, I may say the wrong thing. I'm like, yo, stop all that crying shit. Like, but I don't think about it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. I'll be like, stop all that crying shit. But then, you know, I just be, I catch myself and I'm sorry. You know?
No, I feel you. I really feel you.
I'm saying, I don't mean it.
No,
I don't
I
mean
feel
it.
you.
You know, but I be trying. I be trying.
know,
You
I
know,
know.
I try, gal. So if you're watching, let me sing your
because
song.
the thing
It's
is
like
that if we go, Michelle, make sure we come back into this
I
before we
will,
take
I
a break.
will.
Because seriously, when you are purpose driven, is nothing that you can explain because it's not
It's
a
not.
black and white life.
Yeah,
You know, and you know, I know there's books out there, purpose driven life and things like that, and it has certain principles in it.
Yeah.
But then it comes to a place where you got to know who you are as a person. You know, and so when you are driven in who you are and what you were called to do based upon who you are, certain things you don't deal with life the way other people deal with life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
That's
it's like
so true.
you just don't deal with it. I see the purpose of my mother's death. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So even when I buried her, I saw purpose live in me even the more, which is
Yeah.
why I do what I do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I take her sayings, I take what has been put in me, and I utilize it for purpose. So those eliminate the tears and, oh, I miss my mama or whatever.
Yeah.
I celebrate her through purpose because if it wasn't for her contributing to my life, I wouldn't be a part of who I am. So I look at life from all that perspective. I can see you now from a purpose-driven life.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Tell me what you see.
I'll tell you when I come back.
We got
I gotta take a break.
Right,
See, that's what I'm saying. But I will tell you. But
She
this
gonna
is
tell me
These
on
Speaks
break,
You
yeah.
Think.
we're gonna
We're
wait
come
live.
right back. Rolling Out Live. Stay tuned.
30 million people have been diagnosed with diabetes and 75 million with high blood pressure. Let's talk about the importance of cleaning the blood. 50 years of scientific research have shown that garlic, when taken in the right amount, can help to lower blood pressure, sugar level, and cholesterol, all while providing energy. How? Through cleansing, regulating, and replenishing the blood. Garlic alone is powerful, but for over 41 years, we've discovered that by combining garlic, aloe, and parsley together, we help the body to clean the blood even better. You can clean excess sugar, cholesterol, and waste from the blood, and promote better circulation. So don't delay. Do it today. Get your bottle of Gap Pills. Normally sells for $49.95, but if you use the promo word HEALTH, you get $10 off. Visit us at aloeheals.com or call us at 404-996-6942.
Hey everyone, it is your favorite politician, Representative Erica Thomas, and I'm excited to tell you about the Erica Thomas Show, where we break down news and politics in layman terms where everybody can understand it. We start off the show with hip hop and politics, where we might interview your favorite celebrity and we break down hip hop and let you know that it's the same thing as politics, baby. And also coming up after that, we have kids and politics, where we bring on your favorite kid stars and they tell us all about how they feel about politics. And then right after that is the hit list, where we tell you about the fails of the week. Who failed this week in the news and who do we need to know about? It's all happening at 6 o'clock every single Tuesday. I said 6 o'clock every single Tuesday. So you better tune in. You better tune in. You better not miss it. I mean, you better not miss it. The Erica Thomas Show is on live.
I am Michelle Obasi, and I am sitting here with the one and only Dunamis D. D
Yes.
Speaks You Think herself. On the other side of her is a real awesome man, Jahmar Hill.
Yes.
He is a director. He's an actor. He has had films, production, you name it, has his own production studio. He graced us with his presence today. But one thing about it, he may be into all of that videos and all this other stuff, but he's a real man. He's speaking real things, and he's very inspiring. I want to go back to the life and relationships. We are not going to get from out of his business. Because we got this brother over his way. He whispering on live. Who whispers on live? I don't want her to hear me. Dude, you live.
But I love his transparency. You know what I'm saying? I love it.
We were talking about, I asked you all, how do visionaries even have a relationship with people, whether they're on purpose, not on purpose, and you were about to say something before. And then I want you, Jahmar, I did ask you a question. He said, how do you see him? Touch on that first.
Touch on what first?
How do you see him?
You want me to tap on in?
Go on, tap in. Go, Miss Cleo.
I'm like, in Chicago, I'm Mr. Dupree. I got a gift. I got to use it.
Got to use it.
No, but seriously, you are truly a great man, a real awesome man. For your age, you're definitely older than what you are in your soul. Okay, so I want you to really understand. Just to say, "Ooh, I'm gonna be with a woman and be with a woman," it ain't gonna happen like that.
I know it's not.
It's not. Yeah. If you was the average, typical man of your age, you could probably have all kind. You know what I'm saying? But because you are so superseding beyond how you think, you really have to be patient and wait on the woman who is pursuing her purpose.
Yes.
You understand what I'm saying? I wrote a book, Great Man, Where Art Thou? The Silent Cry of a Woman's Heart. And in that book, it's speaking to women, but I really speak more so to men. And men have purchased it more than women, because I'm really showing men get caught up in the visualization. You understand what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying.
And you need to really, really, how you see your mother is how you see that woman.
Of course, I preach that all the time. When
Are you
I'm
with
dating
me?
Somebody, yeah.
But you have to start seeing your mother as woman and not just mother, because you're older now. Look at her qualities. Look at how she uphold herself. Look how this is the main thing, how she handles adversities. A lot of young women don't know how to handle adversities. The strategy I would speak to you, show them your wounds and see how they respond. Y'all give too much too soon to women.
I don't.
I ain't say you did.
Shit.
But
I'm different. I learned from my mama.
You see what I'm saying?
My mama was a pimp.
Stay there.
Your mama gonna get you.
Mom, you watching? Listen, Mom. You know.
You done told all her business.
I gotta make her laugh because she gonna curse me out. Like, why would you go in here and tell him that right there?
But you know how and that's what it's a difference between a female and a woman.
Nah, it is.
You know, a female is still developing internally. Just because she got all the hips and the tits and all this other stuff don't mean she's developed internally as a woman.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So how you handle adversities, can you handle the lack? You see what I'm saying? What I don't have, how you contributed your ideas to my vision, how you are contributed your ideas to my dreams. Don't tell me what to do, but how do you create that in your creation?
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Makes a lot of sense.
You know, so that's how I see you,
Okay.
you know, as a real purpose-driven man that stay focused. That's all you have to do is stay focused. You will
I'm
know
focused.
when you know.
Yeah. Well, thank you.
It's like it's something in you that you're gonna know when you know that you know that you know that you know. Now, that you know. You know what I'm saying? And you got to go with that.
Yeah.
You know. Now, as for me,
Yeah,
are you asking
visionary.
me? A
I'm asking you
question?
as a visionary because you all
Woo!
both have major visions, major production, and it could be a lonely road.
People don't believe it, but I think I've engaged with one man since I've been divorced. And I've talked to a few, not many. You know what I'm saying? But the couple that I did talk to have a conversation. The conversation could not even last more than 2 weeks or most 2 months. Why? Because, oh, you're too busy. Oh, you're doing this. Oh, you're doing that. Oh, you're doing that. Their mind, even though they're older, is so minuscule.
Yeah, yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? That's why I love a
100%.
great man and a great mind, that they sing my business. And my take is on this is that I would rather write a book than to sit there and watch 3 movies that
Correct.
somebody else wrote.
Correct.
Don't mean I don't like the movies, but I got my own vision.
That's it.
What's your sign?
Libra.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I was created to create.
Say that one more time.
I was created to create.
Yes.
In my own respective way, in my own respective calling. So it will take a great man. And then too, you know, when you on purpose, you ain't thirsty for it. I don't have to be abstinent. I don't have to try to be celibate because life have chose me. I ain't got none. You understand what I'm saying? And
Hey, Ma, I think I found the one.
you know, so if I get horny, I don't even think about it because I'm so busy finishing up this book.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So it dissipates. So you really don't have time, and I don't have time for bull crap.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Correct.
saying? And
That's
I
true.
just don't have to entertain it. So, but when you start living that life, very few come to you because they don't know how, and particularly for me as a woman, because I'm straightforward. I mean, they call me Pastor D. Pastor D may say something that the average pastor ain't gonna say, and I'm okay with that. So therefore, if I say it to you, I'm saying it intentionally so I can get you away from me.
Correct. Correct.
Does that make sense?
It does
Makes
make
a lot of
sense.
sense,
It
yeah.
does.
Because
make
if you
sense.
so religious that you can't handle shit, then I want to say shit so you get the hell away from me and get your shit out of you.
Exactly.
'Cause I don't need your
exactly,
shit.
Exactly.
Jesus, take the wheel.
Come on now.
I got that from Kobe
So-
Bryant.
No, that's real talk.
No, that's real
And
talk.
that's why I asked you all both to give your perspective because so many of us have put ourselves in boxes. And when it's
Almost
time to
definitely.
speak our own narrative, we at this little box, whether it called religion, whether it called social media,
yeah.
whether it calls whatever. But you can't be in a box and be free and live life and live on purpose. Your narrative don't come out right.
No, you don't. And you can't be in a box because your box is called other people have trained your mind and your thinking, you know? And so I'm writing my next book right now, How to Conquer the Battlegrounds Within Your Own Mind. So I'm really teaching and speaking to the various parts and aspects of the mind, not from a Freudian standpoint, not from a theological standpoint, but from a human being standpoint of who God created us to be. So if you don't know how to locate that aspect of your mind, you ain't gonna know how to fight that battleground.
Amen.
You see what I'm saying?
And I'm gonna touch on that because I'm gonna hit on your movie coming up,
Yeah.
fourth quarter.
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am.
Because we were talking about it off ground and the battlefield of the mind, what you was just explaining,
Yeah.
D. I want you to talk about your film, and I want you to talk about why you wrote the characters that you wrote, and why. What inspired you to do it? What is your purpose for that?
I think this whole thing have shifted where she interviewing you and I. What you think?
Huh?
Speak about it.
Because this is
So,
important.
fourth quarter. Honestly, after my first film, I just wanted to do something different. I didn't have a real big purpose behind it, but I know I didn't want it to be predictable. You know, the fourth quarter. I mean, like I said, it's about a white girl moving to the hood, basically
Yeah,
where her father lived at. He's a military guy, so he's always moving or traveling. Mom is don't have the funds like that, and she's the white girl, so used to being spoiled. Now she got to go to this regular public school, and I twisted a little bit because I say I moved from Elizabeth, New Jersey, and went to Ocean, New Jersey, and my dad, he lived in a more successful community than where I grew up in. And I went there for a couple years, and I was like, there wasn't that many black people, and I knew I just always had that aggressive hood mentality, you know what I'm saying, where I didn't have like a preppy in me.
Yeah.
You know, but I knew how to turn it off and on.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, so when I wrote this script, I wanted it to be something different where you see the white girl going to a black school and she is
Oh wow! Wow!
Come on now.
uncomfortable. You know,
Yep.
Woo! I love it.
and that's basically what happened. The difference is she was a little cuckoo, and my character, because I played Jay, and the character, me being a real person I am, wanting to get the outsider and have fun and, like, you know, show around. My girlfriend at the time in the movie, Erica, she didn't want to hear that. She like, I don't care who she is. I know she like you. And I'm like, you just saying that. But you know somebody like you or not.
Yeah.
So in the script, basically, the girl become obsessed with me, and when she find out that I was just friends with her because the principal asked me to be, she started going on a killer spree.
Wow.
Killing people that's close to me.
And these going to be in, when does it come out?
December 21st.
And it's going to be in selected theaters?
In New York, yep.
In New York? Where else? Because I ain't going to New York.
Well, that's it. That's
Where
it for
else
right
is
now.
it?
You know?
Oh, wow. You going to make me come to New York just to see a movie?
I mean, you ain't got to go. You can buy the tickets and I can send you the movie. You know what I'm saying? Let her know. You know what I'm saying?
Are you going to be on Amazon Prime with this movie, or is it just theaters? You going to do both?
Yeah, no, it's going to be in Prime.
Okay.
It's gonna be on Prime.
All right, cool.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. I got you. I got
No.
you.
So, I mean, you know, it's a hustle. It's listen, I'm blessed. I'm not going to lie. I'm blessed. I'm blessed to be able to do all the stuff that I'm doing independently, you know.
Yeah.
Somebody, every time I do something, I'll be realizing, like, people, they be like, how you do that? How you get on there? Who? No, they don't ask me how. They say, who put you on
Who
there?
put you on there?
I put my own self
There
on
you
it.
go. Come on now.
You know what I'm saying? I hate those questions. That just bothers me, and it makes me mad
Well,
because
you know,
it's like,
because everybody trying to get a hookup.
I know what it is.
You know what I'm saying?
But my thing about that is, why I could not contribute.
Yeah.
Everybody have their own connections. Everybody's watching. People can easily come out and say, "Hey, Jahmar, I see you doing this. I got this movie come. You got your movie come out. I want to put you on this person who got this." You know what I'm saying?
Well, let's keep it real right here. Let's just stay right here.
Let's do it.
How did I meet you?
Through a friend. Through Jazz.
Through who? Where's Jazz at?
Right here.
Where's right here? Where's right here?
Oh, rolling out.
Rolling out. Where are we?
Rolling out.
Did I ask her about you?
No.
She heard something that you needed. You see what I'm saying? She told us, can you ask us, can you have him on here? I don't know who you are. The simple fact that she asked. No, I'm so serious.
Yeah, I get you.
You see, this is why when you have relationships
it's
based
important.
upon your purpose, some things you don't have to seek for. You don't have to. That's why I don't, people say, oh, you in Atlanta. Whatever. I am not trying to go out here into every networking group and rub elbows with black folks who want something that I ain't going to give them.
Yeah.
And I ain't got nothing to give them.
Right.
And they ain't going to give me nothing. So if I sit back and understand that I was ordered to Atlanta for my purpose, if he can't send the people that I need to be sent here for me, then I'm just going to sit myself down.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying.
Because it's not about, you spend, and I tried it, spending so much energy trying to run after people. Your blood running your veins just like mine.
Yeah.
When you go to the bathroom, you either sit or stand.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? One of the two.
I'll just stand. Y'all be there.
So I'm saying it because it's so. We have not been really, really taught as a people how to celebrate one another.
That's true. That's so true. And I'm glad you said that. I work at Warner Brothers.
Awesome.
And let's just say congratulations. I just got on the board there. Shout out to my board. Shout out to my board members.
Yes!
Wendy Berry. She's one of the executives for the Real Show. Nikki, Devin, Yolanda, all of them. I told them.
Oh, hey y'all!
Yeah, so if they watching, shout out to them.
Yes.
And the difference between California and the East Coast is, there people do not speak.
That's it.
Especially as black people.
Yes,
it's
yes.
not a lot that work at
Yes.
Warner Brothers. And when I swear, when I say, every time I see a black person, I get excited. Because I'm like, hey, what's up? What
They don't
department
speak.
you in?
They don't speak.
But you know what they do?
Yep. That's the truth. That's the truth.
People so scared, like you want something from. I'm doing what I'm doing. I
Yeah,
don't,
you know
I don't
what?
want nothing from no one.
And that's
It's a fear, but it's also a tool of divisiveness. If you look at our history, we were taught to be divided. We were taught not to look one another in the eye. We were taught not to associate with one another.
I wasn't taught that.
No,
I don't
I'm
remember
talking
that.
about his story. I'm talking about history. I'm talking about historically. It's a learned behavior.
Yeah.
So you look at it, they're feared like you want something from them, but they scared that somebody white's gonna see them talking to somebody black, and then that's gonna put them in a different light. It's diabolical, but it's real.
But you know what it's called is grandiosity.
Yeah.
You know, I'm thinking too highly of myself that I really am. Okay? Because when I forget where I came from and when I forget who I came through.
That's it.
And when I forget where my ancestors and what they had to do that I may be able to do this. You see what I'm saying? Now I'm thinking a little bit above myself. See, tell me your story, I will tell you your success. Show me your wounds, I will show you your outcomes. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because if I haven't suffered, then my success is going to be limited.
Yeah.
Are you with
I
me?
get you, yeah.
You know, and I love it, particularly young people like yourself, because you all have some stories that even in Gen X's or baby boomers, however you want to call them, we overcompensated a lot of stuff that you all, what we did not deal with, we made you all a little bit more grandiose than what you really are. You know what I'm saying? But hearing a story like yours at your age lets me know you going somewhere.
Yeah, you are.
Because your mama didn't overcompensate.
Yeah.
She had her struggles. And in those
she kept
struggles,
going.
she kept going and had you with her. You know, I remember sitting in 9318 in Prairie in Chicago and having that blanket right there on the in the kitchen with a hot plate on the floor. And that's how we had to stay warm.
I had to shit in a bucket.
You see what I'm saying? I had to boil water and to
here.
try to put it in the tub, and so the cold water will mix, and I had to get in and get out real quick, and then run upstairs and get up under the covers, because in Chicago in the wintertime there was no heat.
Yeah.
So my grit is just a little bit different than most. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, same here. Yep. Well, listen, if my mother is watching, I want to thank her.
Thank
because
her.
Go and look in them
honestly-
cameras.
Go and look in there and thank her.
Look in them
you know,
cameras.
my dad is in the entertainment business and have his own construction and stuff. And you know, I feel like he would be wanting me to talk more about him or whatever, you know. But I speak more about my mom because my dad's the man. I don't need to talk about him. But my mother, she's the one who birthed me and put me through all
And
this.
that's why it's so important as a dunamis woman, a woman who has been given substance and strength and miraculous power to be able to birth naturally and spiritually. When we're talking about spiritual, that means we can endure a whole lot, all right?
Yes.
That you all may get to where you are. Well, we're going to take another break. I am dunamis D. Collins, because when D speaks, you think, and I hope you've heard some things that's going to really make you continue to think. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Amen.
Did you know 30 million people have been diagnosed with diabetes and 75 million with high blood pressure? Let's talk about the importance of cleaning the blood. 50 years of scientific research have shown that garlic, when taken in the right amount, can help to lower blood pressure, sugar level, and cholesterol, all while providing energy. How? Through cleansing, regulating, and replenishing the blood. Garlic alone is powerful, but for over 41 years, we've discovered that by combining garlic, aloe, and parsley together, we help the body to clean the blood even better. You can clean excess sugar, cholesterol, and waste from the blood and promote better circulation. So don't delay. Do it today. Get your bottle of GAP pills. Normally sells for $49.95, but if you use the promo word HEALTH, you get $10 off. Visit us at aloeheals.com or call us at 404-996-6942.
Collins, your spiritual leader and life and relationship coach. And I'm so excited because I have an awesome show that's just for you right here on Rolling Out Live. Yes, that's it, Rolling Out Live. Every Tuesday from 11:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. You were going to get insight, because when Dee speaks, you think. We're going to have real talk about life and relationships, because we got real problems. We got some real issues. But guess what? When Dee speaks, you think you're going to come up with the real solution about your life and relationships. So I want you to join me. Don't forget, every Tuesday from 11:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. on Rolling Out Live, and I have a special segment just for you. It's called Dear D. That means you can ask your questions. You can get insight about your life with specificity. So I want you to join me because it's going to be live. And follow me on Facebook at Dunamis D. And you can also hit me up or follow me on Instagram at D Speaks You Think. See you soon.
Well, welcome back to D Speaks You Think right here at Rolling Out Live. And let me tell you all, this has been one powerful hour to be able to interview, talk, have relations, be able to really speak with Jahmar Hill, actor, director, all that you do. Don't let me start messing it up because I messed up your last name, so I ain't going to talk. But Jahmar, I want you to really speak to the people. Take this segment, take this time, and let them know from your heart everything you want them to know.
For those who's watching, I just honestly, support is big, especially in the Black community. We need to really support each other. We all get busy. I'm gonna say that we all are busy. We all trying to get to another level, but somehow, some way, we gotta start realizing what we have because even myself, sometimes I don't even be realizing I do know a lot of connected people, but I just don't reach out. And I used to be the person who'd be like, yo, you know all these people, why don't you do that?
That's because you don't have a leeching mentality. But go ahead.
But I feel like we do need to start helping each other out more, and trying to figure out how we can just get to another level together, because it is lonely at the top, and when I ain't doing this to be lonely, I'm doing this because I want to be in a position to help the next generation, because I know I'm gonna be in my 50s and stuff one day.
Yeah, you will, and it's gonna be there before you know it.
I'm gonna just go to sleep. But I just want to just say, like, I am next. I know that for sure. This is my time.
Yes, you are. I decree that,
and I say that in a humble way.
Yes.
But support what I'm doing and contribute somehow any way you can, because I need the help. And
ain't nothing. Come on, Jesus.
Come on now.
And it's important because it's not just me; it's the people that I'm putting in my films as well. They're trying to get to another level.
Yes.
So and I don't think even the actors sometimes realize that. Like right now, I didn't reach out to my cast and tell everybody I was doing this promotional stuff, but in my mind, I think everyone should know, like, look, we don't got no budget. Everybody, y'all need to be out there promoting this movie. It's not just about the money. It's about getting people. It feels good to pack out a theater. My first film, Last of Lost, I had over 600 or something people come out. I had a group of people from Boston.
Wow.
Have a bus. Take a bus from Boston to come to my screening in New York. And I swear that was the best moment of my life. That's when I knew I was supposed to be in this business.
Tell everybody how they can follow you.
You can follow me on Jahmar Hill, JahmarHill, all social medias, Instagram. Get tickets for my film, fourth quarter, right now on Fandango.com. So if you go to my Instagram, it's on my website. It's all over. Wherever you look at, you're going to see the link. You can type it in, fourth quarter movie. Watch my film, Last of Lost, on Amazon Prime. And I'm always open. So if you got questions, you want to know how to get into the acting, you need a script written, I'm all services.
Awesome. I need a script written.
At your budget. Let me put that there.
Come on now.
I really thank you, Jahmar, for your time. I really do. I want to say this to you. You're not going to get rid of me. In my heart, I have adopted you. Like a spiritual son.
Thank you.
One thing that I joke and I act a fool, but when it comes to life and spiritual principles and knowing how to implement that and knowing how to pray and how to speak and how to decree and how to declare, that's what I do. You know what I'm saying? That we see outcomes. You know what I'm saying? So I am going to be connected with you, and not only that, your own cast, and I want to take this where I do some lives with you, to keep your voice out there. Keep your voice out there. If we don't think of how we can do it, we're just going to just let something go and go by the wayside. Well, there you have it. D Speaks You Think right here on Rolling Out Live. I am Dunamis D. You can follow me at Dunamis Woman. That's DUNAMIS Woman. Follow me. And on Instagram, D Speaks You Think. YOU THINK. Have a great day. We'll be back right here at Rolling Out Live.
See you next week,
Next
everybody.
Tuesday.
Hey.
All right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes. Yes. To the Miss
Whoa.
Woman.
Jahmar.
To the Miss Woman.